Hey guys, I normally don't start off videos with a voiceover from after a recording, but I just have a couple quick things I wanted to say. I know my last video was back in December. I actually recorded this video back in January, which will explain the snowstorm that you see. Right after I recorded this, had a commercial check ride to study for. It ended up happening back in February. Basically between January and February, that took up most of my spare time, but you know what? The check ride ended up going well, so at first I was like, hey, let's take some time off to myself, maybe take a quick trip out somewhere warm, maybe work on making some videos, because I do enjoy making these videos. And then I went ahead and a couple weeks later threw myself straight into CFI training, which, just to make a long story short, these past 2 months has been basically me at the airport all day, every day for, yeah, pretty much 2 months straight. Didn't really have any time to even think about these kind of videos or taking time off for myself, but the good news is, as of a few days ago, I am now a CFI. So you may notice this video does not really demonstrate professional flight instructor behavior. Moving forward, I absolutely do plan on continuing to make these kind of bullshit videos, but, you know, I think in the future it might be nice to actually make some useful videos, so we'll go ahead and talk more about this in future videos, and I'll differentiate which ones are bullshit and which ones are actually supposed to be helpful for aspiring pilots. But hey, we'll talk about that more in the future. For now, just sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride.
Washington Center 13372.
Washington Center 13372, United 669. Good night.
Delta 662, runway 31 right, clear to land.
Alright guys, how's it going? We're now descending through flight level 420. Just got cleared to descend down to 9,000. We are talking New York now, and we have full ATC coverage, believe it or not, all the way down through Ithaca, including Ithaca ground, so this is going to be pretty fun. Let's just check on the weather real quick.
Ithaca is last
reported marginal VFR, overcast 1400, so it's actually gone down a little bit since cruise. It was reporting like 4,000, but now it's 1400. It's still better than the TAF reported earlier. Remember, we thought we were going to have like 700-foot ceilings there, but that METAR was from 4 minutes ago, so not too bad.
263, Washington Center 13372.
Just gotta take a look here though at our approach procedure. We're planning on taking the RNAV, runway 14. I'm gonna punch in the RNAV Zulu. That way we got the lowest minimums and an LPV approach, and we know this thing can take an LPV, so really no concern there at all. Let me actually reduce to
cross runway 4 left, contact ground.
Alright, can't pick up the ATIS yet, just tried that, didn't work, so we'll go ahead and try that a little bit later. For now, just going to keep looking at this. Our next frequency will be with Elmira approach on 24.3. Can you believe that? We're actually going to have full ATC coverage, so on 24.3 will be my next.
New York Center, hello, Endeavor 4828 climbing through.
Ithaca Tower will be on 19.6, ground 121.8. Just taking a look here. Our notes, really nothing that applies to us, since we should be able to get the altimeter when we get closer. Otherwise, missed approach will be up to 3,800, then we'll go direct to Hub 2 via 208 to Mesty and hold. So you can see there, Mesty, we'll probably do a direct entry into that, you know, why the hell not? When we get closer, we can plan for Tipsy, getting down to 3,100, then 2,100 over Staten, and then from there just follow the localizer, or the LPV I should say, down to 1406. If we don't have the runway in sight by 1406, then we'll have to execute a go-around. So that's our plan for today. Again, full ATC coverage and some fun weather, so this is going to be interesting. I'm going to punch just because I can't see where my cloud tops are. I could check, I know, but whatever. I'm just going to punch all my ATIS on now. Why not?
That's the 8357, New York below, ILS 31 right. And Romeo Papa Charlie 180, maintain 5,000. Do not descend any lower.
Apologies, maintaining 5,000, Romeo Papa Charlie 180.
I can't hear the ATIS over this.
Descend and maintain 9,000.
Maintain 9,000, Delta 80.
American 1922, cross. And you stepped on me there. Just Cameron at 11 and 250, altimeter 3056.
Altimeter 250.
Okay, I'm having issues listening to this. So his
Newark altimeter
the ATIS
3055.
hold on, let me turn him back down again. So the issue is the guy I'm talking to right now, New York Center, he's too loud. I can't hear him. I'm going to set my altimeter 30, standby 3047, which is what was given to me for Wilkes-Barre, until we can get Ithaca. I can't hear my comm 2 over New York right now. He's too loud, and and ATIS is too quiet. So I'm gonna have to wait until I'm over to Elmira. I guarantee Elmira's gonna be quieter, and I'm going to request then to swap over to ATIS for 1 minute. That's my plan of action for this. So anyways, we're about to pass through our transitional to range 3047 for now. I'm going to go ahead and right-click that and let that keep doing its thing. And we're now about 50 miles, just less than 50 miles out
Number 9
from...
Charlie Juliet, contact Elmira 128.42.
427 Charlie X-ray.
Nope. Number 9 Charlie Juliet. Number 9 Charlie Juliet, only 128.42.
Over to 128.42, citation 9 Charlie Juliet. Good night.
Endeavor 4820.
That was funny. Elmira approach, citation 39 Charlie Juliet with you, passing through flight level 175, descending for 9,000.
Number 39 Charlie Juliet, Elmira approach. Turn left heading 350. Vectors for the RNAV Zulu, runway 14 approach to Ithaca. The Ithaca altimeter 3043.
Left 350 vectors for the RNAV 14 Zulu into Ithaca, citation 9 Charlie Juliet. Okay, since he's quieter, I might be able to actually listen to him.
39 Charlie Juliet, descend to maintain 5,000.
Down to 5,000, 9 Charlie Juliet. Alright, so since he's quieter, I might be able to actually listen to Ithaca ATIS, so let's try this again. Yep, there's taking the RNAV Zulu. And we got the altimeter 3043 earlier.
Number 39 Charlie Juliet, when able, clear direct VATSIM.
Proceed direct VAFCU, citation 9 Charlie Juliet. Alright, that'll work out in my favor. So I got as much of that as I can. So let's see, flight plan, activate direct VAFCU, and then I just need to punch my nav mode on, turn off heading, and activate direct. And what's my distance from there? 37.
135
Awesome.
Golf Delta, contact tower
Make sure that my landing lights are on past the transition, and seatbelts are going to come on. Alright, let's go ahead and try this now. So we know that we're taking the RNAV 14 Zulu, that's awesome. I need to deploy a little bit of speed brakes just to help slow things down a bit. Alright, approach checklist, landing data, just confirm, verify, yep, everything there looks good, and I already entered it. Ice protection's on, flight instruments, avionics are all good. Crew briefing's complete, passenger briefing, he'll be fine. Seatbelt sign verified is on, yes, I'm aware. And my seatbelts are securely fastened. Approach checklist complete. Awesome. So let's just keep this descent rate going for now. At 7,000, descending for 5. In fact, actually, I think we can reduce this now to more like a 1,500 for per minute descent into Ithaca. Cool. So we'll keep this speed going at 240. And then once we enter that approach, we'll start to slow it down to... I'll use initial for like 160 for initial, and then once we get over a final approach fix of Staten, then we'll bring it down to our to approach speed of, what was it again? Let me just double check that real quick.
Number 39 Charlie Juliet, descend to maintain 4,000.
Down to 4,000, 9 Charlie Juliet. We'll be using an approach speed of 120 and VREF of 110, and we should have them right there. I don't know why it took me that long to find them. I'm a bad pilot. Don't worry about it. Anyways.
Number 39 Charlie Juliet, traffic 12 o'clock, 8 miles northbound, and 8319, climbing out of 6,000.
Negative contact, looking for the traffic, 9 Charlie Juliet, thanks.
9 Charlie Juliet, traffic will be no factor. Direct Jackie.
My sim's freezing.
Left effect Jackie, Skywest 3916.
I think I'm in the soup right now, so of course I have negative contact. What a pain. Whatever. Anyways, 19.6 is on standby. Missed approach one more time up to 3800 to hub 2, then to hub 2. No, climb up to 3800, direct hub 2, then track 208 to Mesty. Sounds like a plan. How far out am I? Still 20 miles. Alright, so we can reduce this to like 1,000 feet per minute. Just keep this nice and low and slow. Was that Bravo, I think? ATIS information Bravo? Bravo. Okay, yep, we have Bravo. Finally. Oh my god. Needed just a brief period of absolute silence in order to get that. Sounds like we're getting some hail. If you listen, I hear things pelt in the airplane.
Number 39er Charlie Juliet, cross Vascu at or above 3,100, cleared RNAV Zulu runway 14 approach into Ithaca, maintain 210 knots or greater until Vascu.
Maintain 210 knots or greater until Vafcu, cross Vafcu at or above 3,100, and cleared RNAV runway 14 Zulu into Ithaca. Citation 39er Charlie Juliet. Well, that was a mouthful. Alright, so we're going to maintain just, once we're, I'll tell you what, we'll slow down to 210 once we're getting a little bit closer, more like 5 out, and then at that same point we'll start to descend down to 3,100, which is what we'll pass TIFC at. So that's my plan of action for now. Well, you can tell we're over the hills. Look at our terrain going up and down like that. We got 2,000 feet now. A second goes at 25. Let's see, I guarantee it'll change. Yep, 2,000. 25 again. This is such a fun game, but I'm going to start to slow it down now to 210, just to give me a little bit more space here. And I'll get a very nice descent going down into...
Attention all aircraft, age information, Lima is now current at Elmira, the Elmira
That's
altimeter.
Elmira, that's not us, we don't care. Alright, and then we'll bring altitude... Oh, whoops, nope, that's not what we wanted. 310, there we go. And VS, boom, boom, like 500 feet is all we really need. This is going to really not take that long at all. And we're now 4 miles out from Vafcu. Hell yeah. I want to keep this as slow as possible, just so we don't have so much speed that it's like we're making one giant circle around Cayuga Lake. Over Vafcu, I'll bring my first notch of flaps out. I should probably get my feet on the rudders just so I can be mentally and physically prepared. Speaking of being prepared, can I have my yoke ready so I can disconnect the autopilot? Thank you. There's Vafcu, going to bring one notch of flaps out, slow it down. Going to maintain 210. Just let this thing start to, yep, there we go, we've crossed it. Let's go ahead and bring our speed down to, we'll do 180 for now. And hold 310. Please, Anthony.
Number 39er Charlie Juliet, contact Ithaca Tower 119.6, evidently.
Over to tower 19.6, citation 9er Charlie Juliet. Good night.
See you next time. Thanks for flying.
No problem. Ithaca Tower, citation 39er Charlie Juliet with Bravo. Just 1 mile to the east of TIFC, RNAV, runway 14 Zulu, full stop.
Cessna 39er Charlie Juliet, Ithaca Tower, hello. Wind 130 at 6, runway 14, clear to land.
Runway 14, cleared land, citation 9 Charlie Juliet, thanks. Alright, let's go ahead and just set my altitude down to 21 for Staten. And actually, you can see right...
Ithaca Ground looking for taxi directions back to parking, front answers hotel, thank you, please.
Tower for that? And,
4900 hotel, looks like you're still on the tower frequency here, it's 121.8.
There's our glide slope starting to come in.
My bad, 4900 hotel.
I'll just punch approach mode on and start to bring, yes, I'm aware, bring this down to 120. Next notch of flaps out. And let's bring the gear down too. Alright, we're clear to land. Landing checklist is going to be flaps verified down. Flaps is going to be set full. External lights are set. Speed brakes verified are retracted. Spoilers unable. ECAS looks good. Autopilot and autothrottle will be set off in just 1 hot second here. Just let this fucker capture and then we'll be good to go. There's the snow. Oh my galley. Come on, just capture, please. There we go, I think. There we go, alright. Autopilot is going to remain on. Auto throttle I'm going to take in manually for now. Auto throttle off. Set throttles down to 120. And airspeed verified is at slowing down slowly to VREF. What the hell was that altimeter change? I'm going to pretend I didn't see that. So just keep this closer to approach speed as we're over the final approach fix. And let's just set our missed approach altitude to 3,800. So if I could please do that without crashing the airplane, that would be great. 3,800 is set. Approach checklist complete. Just going to keep this on autopilot for now until I have the runways in sight. 1406 is our minimums. Gear down through green, flaps set, speed brakes retracted. This is a little bit terrifying. Passing 1800 for 1400. Start to slow it now over our final approach fix. There's 1600. I'd really like to be able to see the runway. Hold it right there. I don't want to get any slower right now. That is 100 to go. Do I see the runway? I need to be able to see the runway. Yep, I see it. I see it. Runway in sight. Landing.
Final runway 15.
Gonna disengage the autopilot. Take this in by hand. That was sketchy. I'm gonna follow my glide, not look at the runway lights, because I think the runway lights are fucked, because, well, we've already established why. Obvious reasons. This is probably not gonna be so pretty, because I can't actually see what the hell I'm doing. Can't tell, I don't really like this. In fact, I should be a little bit slower. I just don't like not being able to see, because I know my runway lights are completely fucked. I don't want to get any slower. No slower, please. No slower. No slower. Yeah, runway lights are fucked. Come on, come on, please, please, please. Por favor, give me runway.
100.
There we go. Okay, now we're just a little bit high and a little bit fast, but we can close that throttle. Close it, just close it completely, and then just let it sink. We're gonna float a little bit, that's okay. That's okay. Come on, just bring it down, there we go. And of course, game freeze, gotta love it. Yep, yep. Really appreciate it. I'm gonna bring my speed brakes out, and there's my nose wheel on the ground. We're not gonna try and make that. We have no reason to try and make that. Just gonna retract my speed brakes. We can definitely make this next one though.
November 39er Charlie Juliet, welcome to Ithaca. Contact ground on 121.8. Have a good one.
Over to ground, 121.8. Citation 39er Charlie Juliet. Good night.
Night.
Alright, let's just vacate the runway here, figure out where we are. I'm actually not too sure. We could just say we're on Alpha though, since I know that's one of them. It's the one that we're going to be on when we're right here and we're going over to... Oh, actually, you know what? I do know where I am, because I'm at that last taxiway there, so I'm on Foxtrot right now. Let's just set the parking brake, ground on 21.8, and transfer that over. And then let me just go through my checklist real quick. After landing checklist, flaps are going to be up. Speed brakes verified are retracted. Ice protection, I'm going to turn all of that off now. No need for that. And exterior lights, just need to turn my landing lights off. Pulse lights no longer needed. And yeah, everything else is good for now. Ithaca ground, citation 39er Charlie Juliet is off of runway 32 on Foxtrot. Like to take taxi over to Teganic.
November 39er Charlie Juliet. You can taxi straight into the ramp.
Alright, taxi straight in the ramp on Foxtrot 9 Charlie Juliet. Thanks for the help tonight.
No worries.
So, I think that's going to do it for this video. You guys know how this plane shuts down. This plane's going to be going in for a periodic inspection. Probably won't be back until later next week. So, I don't know. Might do a GA flight or two. I need to get that Aero video out. I recorded that like a month ago and then never did anything with it. So, yeah, I'll just go ahead and do that. And, no, thanks you guys so much for watching, though. This was a little bit fun. A couple different interesting things. We had a fully staffed Ithaca.
November 4900 Hotel, you can contact Tower on 119.6. Have a good flight.
Thank you very much. Contacting Tower 119.6, 4900 Hotel.
So yeah, something a little bit interesting, a little new. I actually can't even see where I'm supposed to park here. Turn that left light on, and we'll just put it anywhere over here. It doesn't really matter. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that flight. Thanks so much for watching, and have a good night, everybody.